A woman is in the hospital after being stabbed in the head during an altercation. And the COVID-19 death toll in the Commonwealth continues to rise. Plus, find out how many new positive cases there have been.
Find out how businesses that are entering the yellow phase are adjusting to customers re-entering their stores.
Live in high definition from your news leader, this is 1024 Action News at 11.
Good evening, I'm Brian Wilk. An Erie man is behind bars tonight after stabbing a woman in the head. This is new tonight at 11. Now, this happened at a residence on the 700 block of East 22nd Street around 6:30 tonight. Erie police say the altercation was a domestic issue. The woman was taken to a local hospital with lacerations to the head. Police say her injuries are non-life threatening. The male is currently behind bars and is expected to be charged with assault. The investigation is ongoing. And in the past 24 hours, over 70 people have died of COVID-19 in Pennsylvania. The State Department of Health released the latest COVID-19 stats for the Commonwealth earlier this afternoon. Now, across the state, there are now over 55,000 positive cases of COVID-19. There are now over 3,600 reported deaths, with 72 new deaths. But over 221,000 people have tested negative. Here in Erie County, the state's website shows a total of 120 confirmed cases of COVID-19. Crawford has 20 cases. Warren County remains at 1 case. There are 42 confirmed cases reported in Chautauqua County, New York, as well as 4 deaths, and 190 confirmed cases in Ashtabula County, Ohio, with 18 deaths. And as Pennsylvania moves forward with the gradual reopening of counties from COVID-19 related closure and stay-at-home orders, state officials say those orders can and will be enforced. Pennsylvania State Police and local police departments have the authority to enforce those orders, but the governor says the ultimate goal is to educate people about the dangers of coronavirus and hope they make the decision to follow the state's guidance.
The frustration has to be directed at the real enemy here. It's the virus. It's not the regulation. And anything we do to bring people together, whether it's employees or customers or both, we're making it easier for that virus to actually attack.
And penalties for violating the closure orders, they range anywhere from several $100s to several $1,000s and possible even jail time. And many local businesses reopening as Erie enters the yellow phase. Reporter Chelsea Swift spoke with store owners and customers about this transitional time.
Owner of Claudine's Consignment says prior to reopening her store, she met with staff laying out a safety policy including wearing masks and creating more space in the store to keep customers socially distant. The owner saying with safety precautions in place, business has been steady.
A lot of the people were been watching our website, been shopping on our website, and kind of were like, okay, I'm going to come in and buy that. So it just seems more purposeful. They're coming in, they want something specifically to purchase.
One regular customer at Claudine's did just that.
We were watching things online. It was hard not to come in and see things in person. But now that we were able to come in, the item we were looking for was still here, so we were happy to come in and support them and kind of feel a little bit more normal.
The staff at another local business entering the yellow phase, Lighthouse Jewelers, is saying they've seen a fair amount of business, with some customers doing some last-minute Mother's Day shopping.
Yesterday and today, we've had, our loyal customers in. They are excited to come and support small businesses. They're happy to be out, be able to get, special Mother's Day gifts is a lot of what we're seeing.
Lighthouse Jewelers has been a Bixby family business for over 30 years. Hillary Bixby saying her family is happy to serve the community again.
It means everything to us. Obviously, we wouldn't be anything without our customers. We've been in business as our family, as the Bixbys, for 35 years or so here, and without the support of small business goers, then we wouldn't be here.
Chelsea Swift, Jet 24 Action News.
And staff at Lighthouse Jewelers say they're using a special sanitizing product on their glass counters to keep customers safe. And mixed news for an early coronavirus hotspot. New York Governor Andrew Cuomo says the rate of new cases and hospitalizations continue to fall, but 3 children have now died of related illnesses. Meanwhile, more states eased restrictions in time for the weekend and allowed more businesses to open their doors. Karen KEISHA has the story.
As New York State's rate of coronavirus hospitalizations and new cases trend downward, a troubling trend. Dozens of the youngest New Yorkers afflicted with a possible COVID-19 related illness.
It's more an inflammation of the blood vessels, which can then cause problems with their heart.
Governor Andrew Cuomo said Saturday at least 3 children have died, and the state is working with the CDC to respond to the illness.
These children happen to have the COVID antibodies or be positive for COVID, but those were not the symptoms they showed when they came in to the hospital system.
Experts say it is too soon to tell what it really means.
Right now, this is new data. We do not know exactly what it means or how to interpret it in the context yet of this epidemic.
New developments like that in New York underscoring why some worry states are reopening too quickly.
If we want to get to the other side of this, we have to be more thoughtful, not just as a state, but as a country.
California, one of the first states to issue a stay-at-home order in March, started to allow curbside retail pickup Friday. And on Saturday, Los Angeles opened trails, parks, and golf courses.
I tell you what, I feel a lot safer coming here under the guidelines that we're doing than I do going to the grocery store.
At least 47 states will have loosened coronavirus restrictions by Sunday. In Washington, Karen KEISHA, Jet 24 Action News.
And Penn State Barron graduation looking a little different this afternoon. Over 600 Penn State Barron students receiving their undergraduate and graduate degrees today. The commencement program was held virtually due to the COVID-19 crisis and continuing restrictions for public gatherings. Now, a university-wide live stream began at 2. Chancellor Ralph Ford, who recorded a greeting to the class of 2020, says he's glad the Penn State community could come together in some capacity.
The idea that the university came together, there were a lot of work went behind the scenes to make it happen. But yeah, there will be that great sense of we are Penn State. That will be very apparent today.
And the Chancellor adding Penn State Barron is planning on having a face-to-face celebration. And Jet 24 continues to honor high school seniors in the class of 2020 by giving those at the top of their class a chance to shine. So we're inviting the 2020 high school valedictorians to present their speeches to the world on yourerie.com. Now, it's something special, not new, that we're calling virtual valedictorians. You can upload your speech now on the contest page of our website. And coming up on Jet 24 Action News, the U.S. Army is looking to develop wearable sensors that can detect COVID-19. Now, the Army wants the device to indicate if the person is having difficulty breathing or if they have a fever. That's after Craig's forecast. Hey, Craig.
Brian, Mom's big day tomorrow. Of course, every day is a big day for Mom, right? And the weather will be better as well. We'll talk more about the forecast coming up.
From your news leader, you're watching Brian Wilk, meteorologist Craig Flint, and Mike Fenner with sports. This is Jet 24 Action News.